Hey folks, welcome back to the Feroz Mode channel. Today we're going to be ripping an NC2 Miata. This is my good friend John Page's NC2 power retractable hardtop 2012 Miata, and has had some tasteful mods done to the car. Now I know for alignment it is kind of optimized for appearance more than performance, and kind of how most of this car is, but we're gonna go out and give it a drive and see mainly the difference with running an 18-inch rim on these cars. Pretty much, I don't want to say sacrilege, but I've seen most people run 17s on these guys. It's the perfect way to get optimized weight, strength, and tire availability. Now going up in size, we have a 215/40 18 tire on some Hankook Ventus V12 Evo 2s. Have not driven them before. Some things also on this car, I believe there's a progress sway bar in the front. We got lowered on Bilstein suspension, not the OEM, but the aftermarket non-adjustable coilover. And this is the Grand Touring spec. We're gonna go give it a drive. So this is honestly one of the cleanest NC Miatas I've seen. The miles on this thing's around 20 grand, I believe. And we're gonna go give it a rip. This has the Gubin Racing single street exhaust, and we're just gonna go give it a drive. So let's hop in, really see the difference when it comes to this car, and enjoy our experience. So yep, 22,294 miles. We're going to keep traction off as this makes this car so much better. We're gonna go give it a go. He has a really nice infotainment sat nav type of thing here. We're gonna go give it a drive. This has the also nicer shift knob that my car does not have. So let's see how it does out here on the road. Alrighty. So here we go driving. Like I said, this car is just so freaking clean and immaculate. It is wild. Move the seat up, saying hi to more fellow Miata folks. Hey guys. I want to see how it goes, but immediately, like I say, this is a Grand Touring spec versus my club, and I must say the seats are just so much more plush and comfortable. I feel pretty snug as a bug in here. Granted, the lumbar support and everything to keep you engaged and core engaged on this car is not the same, but let's see where we go. So nothing is new to this. Car actually has a lot of good feel. Oh yes, so this car is actually tuned. How can I forget? So this comes with the Versa tuner, and we're gonna see how it goes, but immediately I can say has a lot of torque. Okay, that's what they're talking about. Alrighty, so I'm so blown away. I completely forgot how the difference is when it comes to having that extra Versa tune-up power. I guess we kind of talk about that and how I feel it. And it feels like there's definitely just a bit more pep. There is a noticeable difference because I felt like I've been hopping in and out of cars all day today, and this feels nice. I must say the suspension feels great. Really composed as we're pushing on. Oh wow. Holy smokes, guys. Holy freaking smokes. This thing has way more juice. I'm not even kidding. Once it pulls up to the top end, it's great. These tires feel fine. I know these are 18s, but they're doing a good job. Car's super compliant as we're going along. I really like the shift knob. Really good feeling in the hand. The rev matching, everything feels great, and this car is really nicely dialed. You don't really need all that. I do feel the front's a bit more mellowy and washy as it's pushing out. Just beast on the alignment, but this thing's doing a good job out here in the turns, and I see how well he can keep up with me. This tune feels so adequate, guys. I don't know now. I think I really want to tune the car because it's just enough, a little bit more torque and everything. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. The exhaust also sounds great. There's like almost no drone. And these 18s feel pretty good. I mean, you know how it is with having a more pinch tire setup. The car is way more reactive when it comes to tire deflection and everything, and this is a dedicated summer tire, so everything's working together to feel really good in this car. Now I had some reservations, of course, with the 18 as I was talking about, but this car kind of does a good job. I'm not sure how it is with clearance wise, as it is so tight. But I know with the double wishbone, you like to get camber as you go in, just like with the rear with the multi-link, so kind of helps tuck in when you're compressing into these turns, other than like McPherson struck cars where you lose camber. But it feels so nice, man. This power is so adequate. Like, it's genuinely like night and day compared to mine. Not sure the braking scenario on this car, but it seems fine. But I love it. I think I'm sold, guys. This is bad. This is bad. It's quantifiable, definitely. My butt dyno feels like there's going more. Also, there might be just a little bit less rolling resistance in the rear since it's a bit more stretched. This is running a 215 tire, which is just slightly more than the OEM 205, and it feels good out here in the turns. I really do like the tires, and so far this car feels really nicely put together. Yeah, it's just that immediacy in the throttle. You get way more pep in the step. I really, really like it. It just feels way more alive. Almost like a... Gotta be a little careful, don't want to be rubbing. I was trying to slow down because I know that turn really, really practiced out the compression and suspension, and we were rubbing slightly there, so I want to be a little careful. Forget it's not my car, even though same color, interior, everything in a lot of regards, so it is really cool. That is a really nice GT3 Touring, holy smokes. Someday, guys, someday. But I'm loving this. What is there not to complain? It's very well damped. I would say it's a bit more softer when it comes to soaking up everything on the road, but feels compliant. Pretty much exactly OEM plus how I'd expect it. Very good in regards to just giving you all the information you need and that such. But dude, this freaking tune, it's awesome. Now I know he did the, I believe, N1 tune with Versatuner at Fab 9, so it might be a custom tune he's rocking here, but it's just so freaking great. I can't complain. I see the fun and everything, like I love it. Now when it comes to weight with the power retractable hardtop, I really can't tell, honestly. Oh man, this is so well set up. John knows ball, guys. John knows ball. Ah, it's just so well dialed. I just love driving, guys. I just love driving these cars. The NC is such a special place in my heart. The feel, the chassis, the character it has, it's just so... I cannot find this in other cars. It's just seamless. You think about it and it does it. And he still has his factory cat. I'm catless, so I could definitely get even more juice. But everything just works here so well. And I am going to be getting a tune for sure on this car. But it just really, really emphasizes good driving. Like, slow in, slow out, very graceful with inputs. Like, it's fantastic. Little Vespa group and Mustang. So what can I say? I absolutely adore and love this thing. I think it's a very, very well set up car. Honestly, you could imagine almost being like factory plus, but just even with the alignment and everything, way more understeer prone and safe. But these tires feel great. Of course, I would have to raise the car a bit and add more camber in the front to not have that rubbing issue under compression in the front. But for a car that you're driving at 7/10, 8/10, it is right there. It's everything I do. The tune, I'm a big fan of. I completely forgot, but that's the thing. Like, I forgot about it, but I noticed it. And that's really important. I think that's really indicative of the change in effect of it on the car. So it's really not bad, and I want to do it now to mine, because why not? But all the inputs and everything feel right at home, as it is exactly like mine. I do prefer my shifter more. This is pretty big and notchy, but all right, let's see. I'm gonna shut up on this drive. This tune is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Someone had a bad time there. The sound is really nice. Definitely way less drone when it comes to this exhaust. He has the Goodwin Racing Street single. I have the Race single. His has a definitely bigger muffler when it comes to what's on the car. And it's just a really, really nice package. Definitely gives all the bark and flavor that you want out of this guy with none of that annoying pesky drone. Now, everyone has a different acceptance when it comes to drone. I definitely have a lot with that Race single, but you also both have that glass back insert that quiets it down quite a lot. set up. Like I said, just a bit more camera on the front, and you could really just rely on it more. I do feel that it starts to kind of push out and understeer. These sway bars feel great, and after driving all these different cars, I'm definitely going to stiffen up the front sway bar on my car because it just feels so much better having a tighter front end. Way more reactive and everything. And does a good job. So, plan of attack after driving this guy. Stiffen up the front sway bar, and I'm going to definitely get this guy tuned because it feels so nice. I just don't explain it. The immediacy on throttle, it's there. First and second gear just feels a lot more faster. I believe the difference with the VersaTune is it actually unlocks the torque by gear, because with the ECU it kind of limits how much torque you can get in those first and second gear to not have, you know, a crazy spin up for other drivers. But when you use it, the car just feels so much more alive, and I think that's what a lot of people attest to the changes on this car. Granted, all the fun's really had, you know, first, second, third, and everything. And you get a bit more peppy throttle, so it is very, very well welcome. And these tires are great, I must say. Well, I'm a bit of a Michelin snob and everything, but it's so composed. Now, I'm getting slight juddering, could be due to the brakes and everything. I mean, I don't know, it's definitely not built up for the thrashing I have mine. This is more street first than track and anything, but so happy with this setup. John, you did a fantastic job. I know you're watching this, and so happy to give this car a true proper go and drive. But we're just gonna be quiet now, enjoy the rest of the ride. I definitely recommend it for folks who get an NC2 or NC3. They're pretty much exactly the same, and if anything, I'm going to be tuning my car after this. So just enjoy the sounds and let's rip it back home. Scrape real bad here, so we'll go slow, keep going. Like to push a bit, that's what I'm noticing. It just definitely needs more camber up front because the rear has more, so that's why the rear is gripping up but the front's kind of skipping around. Rear feels very planted. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now we're gonna let the car cool down. So we're gonna get back to our spot, kind of wrap up some thoughts and talk about this car's proposition, everything, the tune, the mods, everything. I think this is a very well set up street car, has the looks to max, and could still perform. So I'm blown away. I really like it. This exhaust is a very nice addition. I'm kind of happy you went this way with it because it's still a lot of bark there, just not that over the top. It's just enough. So let me know what you guys think down below. I absolutely love this thing, enough that I actually bought one, same color and everything. So we are all in good company. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get back to our spot. Alrighty guys, we are back with the car, and I must say, I smell some brakes and I smell some tire. We were cooking it, but overall this thing's a beast. I'll show you guys some of the engine bay and all the goodies. Definitely gonna hear a bit more of that induction howl with this AutoExe EXC intake and the strut bar, but overall this car is just so well balanced and dialed. There's a couple things I would change, of course, just a bit more camera on the front and maybe lift it slightly, as we were rubbing very little under hard compression. But overall, I think it is a perfect looking car. I mean, the 18-inch rims, I did not feel an extreme difference when it comes to that, but when it comes to having a thinner sidewall, the car's a bit more reactive and responsive. If you want to be flexing on the sidewalls, this makes a big difference, and very blown away when it comes to these Hankook tires. Typically I run a Michelin or another type of track tire, but these did the job well. And we could see with how much tire we're using, we were definitely using these shoulder wear. So like I said, very well set up car. Overall, I'm a huge fan. If you guys like this content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Feroz Moto out.